Sound rolling, cameras rolling, fun documentary.
Well, I've improved myself a lot from those days when I was 19. I've improved myself. I think the main thing is through dealing with the things that I recognize in myself as being what I call character flaws. So impatience, not feeling really annoyed if I ask them something and they get it wrong. Using mindfulness practices so that I can still get annoyed, but instead of getting annoyed and taking it out on them, I get annoyed, deal with it, and then I respond. You know, so I've learned to create a gap between myself and my emotions and how I respond to my children, because I could see that for me it was, oh, I'm just annoyed, but for them it was hurting them.
I would like to think that what I tried to do was to find, again, as I said before, people who had experience fathering. You know, I rang my mom and she said, well, you're a big man now, you have picnic, so do what you need to do. So one of the first things I did when I knew that it was now critical to understand just raising a black boy is I joined the 100 Black Men of London. And I joined it specifically for that reason. I wanted to be in an environment where men specifically were targeting how to raise young children. And that was a big step for me.
I'm not sure I've improved myself. What I would say is that I know the faults that I've got. And every day I'm trying to not demonstrate some of my faults to my children. So I'm trying to lead by example. So if I do have faults, but I've had to address some of those just to role model for my children.
I'm always trying to improve myself. So whether it's, I try to make sure that I'm healthier and live a healthy lifestyle. And that means in what I eat and what I do and how I think. All the different things that you kind of consume, I think is really important. I want to be able to, and I think I am able to recognize where I've got weaknesses and to try and improve on those. And I think that's a skill that is very important to teach your children as well, so that they can recognize that it's okay, have areas that you need to improve on, and then to be able to go out and do those things. I want to get better at everything. Like I said, I want to get healthier, I want to get smarter, I want to be richer. And I say richer, and I'm talking about financially there, because I think that's something that I wasn't always aware of, and I think it's something that shouldn't always be important, but it is in the world that we live in. And sometimes you might struggle morally with things, but you also have to be able to deal with the realities of modern day life as a parent, and in raising your children for that, and that's part of it. So yeah, those are all areas I want to be strong in.
I have to improve myself by being dedicated to my values, my core values, my principles, and also always developing myself, you know, always growing as an individual and being as transparent as possible. And in terms of that improvement, making sure the children are part of that improvement. You know, so if I'm doing something, they need to know what dad is doing. They need to understand it inside out because I'm doing it for them. You know, sometimes some parents work very hard and the children are not aware of what their parents are doing. So because the children are not aware, what happens is the children thinks that, okay, daddy or mommy don't love me, let me go find that love elsewhere. I don't want to be one of those parents. So when I'm grafting, I'll bring my children with me. I'll let my children see me sweat, you know, just so they know that I'm doing it for them and they understand why I'm doing it.
Well, like I said before, it's the patience, and also it's making sure I'm getting my finance right. I'm making sure I'm getting my diet right, because if you're not healthy, then you won't be able to take care of yourself, to then take care of your children. And also reading up on parenting and evolving how parents are in the 21st century, because it's always changing. So reading up on certain blogs that parents have put together and just talking to other parents to improve my way of being a father, because you might have a way that you're doing things and it's not working, but another father could be doing something that could work for you. So just getting the knowledge from other people that are in the same position as me.
Yeah, so for me it's a lot of education, personal development, continuously learning as much as possible in my busy life. And so that would be educate myself in terms of languages, educating myself from a point of development, NLP, communication, interaction, travel, work. My job's very much a very stressful job. And the only thing I can do is demonstrate to them that I work hard for what we have and for what we're doing now, and yeah, not gonna lie, I don't work as much as my children. My children work a lot more than me, but yeah, I do what I do.
It's very similar to the answer I've just given, which is really to reflect, be still, and look at the bigger picture. Listen to your children. Listen to those around you. Be as objective as you possibly can. Because being objective and listening to others, learning from others, allows you to teach others. And in teaching others, not only do you make yourself a better person, but you make those people better people as well. You assist them, you aid them in that road to making themselves a better person.
Listen to, not necessarily, listen to advice, but listen to what people say, what their experiences are, whether they're positive or negative. Just listen to it and make sure, when you come to that bridge, you're resolute and committed in what you're doing.
Now that's the question I was dreading. How do I improve myself? I'll be honest with you. When I look at, that's a question I really have to think about, and I can't really see how I improve myself much in terms of, I'll give you one example, TV. I used to watch like little TV series like Coronation Street, for instance. Now, the issues that I used to see come up on there, if a gay person came on the TV or a gay scene and my son was in the room, I would switch the TV over because I don't want my son to think that it's normal. So, as a result, I stopped watching TV. So my TV don't come on, my children watch TV and then we kind of monitor what they watch. So that's an example of how I believe I've improved myself. Also the way I eat, I try to set an example of how I eat. I've cut out a lot of the junk, I'm trying to cut out meat and so forth. And sugar, I don't have sugar in my, I have a herbal tea, no sugar. And I try to set that example in front of my children. Also, I've learned that what you say and what you do in front of your children are two different things. So you can't say to your children with a cigarette in your mouth, don't smoke, yeah? You can't swear in front of your children and then tell them that they can't swear. It don't work like that. You have to set the example for them to follow. And that's how children learn. And you probably don't even realize that a child will walk like you and talk like you because they naturally do what you're the natural father figure or a role model, adult or mum. So they'll follow what you do, not what you say.